Oh, bro, I just full on did my intro and I wasn't recording. So we just love that. Guys, what is up? I am back with another YouTube video today for the second time. And this is just going to be a new update on my Fortnite Keybinds as I've changed them. And I've recently bought a new GMK joystick. And obviously I've had to change some of my Fortnite settings. So yeah, here's just an update on my keybinds and everything, and my new Fortnite settings for the new season of Fortnite. So first up, I play windowed full screen. It's best to go full screen. It's only because I stream and I often tab out of Fortnite while playing that I go windowed full screen. Otherwise, I would play full screen if I was doing competitive and stuff. I play 200 FPS. I cap it down a little bit lower. I can go 240, and I go 240 when I'm not streaming. My brightness is at 100 for the season. And I always like having my contrast up a little bit higher. Everybody normally has this on this, but I like it at like 1.4 because it just adds a little bit more, like the colors just look a little bit nicer. And then I have all these settings on custom, 3D resolution obviously at 100, otherwise my game would look horrible. And then I have this on high, just because I use Direct 11. And yeah, there's something about moving it to your GPU or CPU, I don't even know, but that's why I have that high. Otherwise everything else is on near. Here are my settings that I have down at the bottom. Feel free to copy those. Those aren't interesting. But here under game, obviously my servers, and then toggle sprint off and all these things. I have auto open doors on. That's really important. It helps you if you scuff up your edit, it'll just open the door automatically for you. Hold to swap pickup. It's best to have this off, but I have it on just because of how I arrange my inventory and everything. So yeah. That's one thing that people often ask me is how I switched out my inventory like that. It's because I have this on. And then here are just my other settings. That's just, yeah. Here I have my sensitivity on 10. I used to have it much lower, but then I increased it. I'm on 800 DPI right now. So yeah, 10 is just my god sense. Like my aim, like kind of snazzy, you know? But yeah, since I've switched to my GMK, I've had to lock method as mouse. I had to turn that on because I play with the GMK. That's one of the settings that they tell that you have to change. Otherwise, it will keep on flicking every time you click on your keyboard and use the GMK between controller and keyboard, which is not good. I've just cropped the screen a little bit just so that you can see my face cam and my hand cam because it's important for me to show you where the keys are on this. I'm also going to add like an image on the other side just showing you my keybinds with like a little key so it's easier for you to understand. So my movement, obviously none of them are bound because as you can see on my hand cam, I use my thumb on the joystick for like my full movement. So that automatically is my movement. I don't need to have anything bound at all. My jump, I use left alt. So I use my pinky finger on left alt, which is right down here. Sprint is obviously off because it's like auto sprint is on. To auto run, I just have it as equal. So that's literally the top of my keyboard on the other side. I just hit that with my other hand, like my mouse hand. I just use that. Crouch is spacebar, so I use my index finger. I actually put my index finger down to hit my crouch, or I can use my pinky finger coming inwards. Fire, obviously left mouse button. Reload is U. But U, you could think like U is really far away. I've actually double bound U, so on your controller settings, so whatever button I have here is A, is the button on your GMK, so I actually use this to reload, so I don't actually need this here, but yeah, so my reload is just my button here next to, like, my thumb uses that button, and then use is X, I just use my ring finger, weapon slot 1 is H, so I just go up a little bit. And then mouse wheel up is for my shotgun, and then G, F, D, these three up the top for my weapon slots. Crouch, well, yeah, just my crouch button and space bar. I've just done that for everything. Walls, wall and stare, I've always used my side mouse button on my Logitech G Pro Wireless, so I use these two side mouse buttons here. Floor is C, so I use my ring finger for that right here. And, my roof is N, so I just use my index finger. I just go out one for that. My trap is J, so that's quite kind of far away, but you kind of use it sometimes for bouncing, but apart from that, chilling. And then repair and upgrade, right control. I use actually my second hand, like my mouse hand for that. I just come across real quick. Rotate building, right shift. And then my building edit is B, so I use my index finger for that. I've actually flipped my key. I don't know if you could see, but I flipped my key upside down so that the B sticks out. It's not flat. I'll put an image up here so you can see my B is upside down, just so that I can feel that that's my edit button, because sometimes I would press a cone instead of editing, so I can easily tell that. And then I have scroll reset, so I've just double bound these two and then reset for the building. Ping is my middle mouse button. I just click that in. Push, talk, Y, that doesn't really matter. And then just my emotes. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I have toggle harvesting tool is V, so I use my middle finger for that. And that's about it for all my keybinds. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to keep it as short as possible and try to explain everything easier. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching and good night. Wake up with your problems